Good morning. Today we are on day 29 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And our sketch artist today is Tara Van Moorsel. And she has like blocks of paper, rectangles of paper, and she has 3 photos and a title. And actually she has a little label down here, which I'm not gonna have because I didn't even notice it until just now. I suppose it would be better if, I actually really looked at them really good. Sometimes like, sometimes I realize it right as I'm getting stuff out, but I just did not notice that. Okay, so my 3 pictures are the GrandTwins, and they were in their grandpa's hometown. It's a small town, and they go there every year for 4th of July. And they were staying at this old house that actually one of the relatives owns, and they rent it out on holidays and things. And anyhow, I had done this before where she was pushing him, and these were the pictures I didn't do because my daughter forgot to take pictures when she was on the swing. So I thought, well, she put all that work into swinging this kid, so I thought I would just take the extra pictures and put them in her book. And now this here, it's like I had the pictures laid aside, which I was going to use, and then I actually had a white paper in here, but then I decided I would use the scrap. But I'm going to kind of go over the measurements because, if you want to do this but you're kind of afraid to do it, I just want to show you how easy it is. So it's like basically I got my 5 papers together that I like together, and these were all from a collection with the exception of this. And what is my collection? It is Gingham Gardens, and it's by my Mind's Eye, and this was the chipboard set from it. And I think this I had purchased at, I think I actually purchased it from one of the online stores, and then I actually found a paper pad at Hobby Lobby and bought that too. So some of them are double-sided, some are not. I think the only one that's double-sided is this one. But anyhow, so I've decided, I'm using these. I go into the art room and start my cutting. Now this is my one that is the correct size because I've, scaled it to 3-inch. So all my measurements are now on here. So I go in there, and of course I have my 12 by 12. And then this one here needed to be 10.5 by 10.5, because I measure and using the 1/4 inch as my inch. So this is my 10.5, and it's going to go on here like this. And then I needed one, the next one, this brown paper here, and it is 6 by 10. So here's that paper, and it is actually going to go like this. Oh, nope, it actually falls off of it like that. So it's like I just cut the paper to the measurements. It's like I don't even have to come over here and lay these out to see if they're going to work because I already know I like them together. And then this one here is this gray paper, and it's a 5 by 9. So that one actually goes on here like this. So I'm just laying them just like she has them here. And then this one here is a 10 by 3. And this was it actually this size? It was 3 inches. I might have had to cut off like 1 inch or 1/2 inch or something like that to make it that. So just like that is my basic layout. I mean, this could be a base page. And I just went and, measured these. But even if you only have this, you can kind of guess them because that's what I've always done before. It's just that this time when I did them, I did it before they had this out, and I thought, well, I'm just gonna put the ones that they have done to scale on my Word. I just put it in Word. Or did I do it in Print Artist? I might have done it in print artist. So anyhow, that's my basic layout right there. And then everything else is just putting the photos on. So I'm going to pause so you don't have to watch me just do this again and tape these down, and I'll be right back. Okay, so there it is. And you can see it pretty much looks like that. And now it's like I just have to put my other things down. Now she does not show any embellishments, just where the title goes. Now when I measured her picture space, she's got them 3.5 by 5. I was able to cut these down a little bit. These are actually 3 7/8 by 5.5 because I didn't want to take away from, you know, the tree and the house, and I want you to be able to see that it's a tree swing hanging from the tree, so I didn't want to cut down things that weren't there. I didn't want to cut off her feet. And this one here, it's like it shows the house and the tree real good. The rope hanging here, and then her feet. I didn't want to cut off any of that. So I was able to cut it down a little bit here, but this one ends up being a 3 7/8 by 6. So my pictures are going to be a little bit bigger, but you know what? That's okay. But I just wanted you to see how easy it is. Even if I wasn't doing all the measurements, I still go in there and kind of guess what the measurements are. Like if I don't have, this time I have it, but normally I don't. I just kind of guess. It looks like, it's, maybe 11. I might have guessed 11. It's 10.5. And so, I just kind of guessed what they are and go by that. And lots of times I just use the pictures. These were already developed, so I already knew what pictures I was going to use. But I just think it's such a fun thing that I think everybody should do it if you're scrapbookers. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay, so this one I'm going to put down first. And so far I'm going to put it down lightly because this is going to overlap it. Now she actually has it like right here, and she's got the pictures going straight up and down. But I think I'm going to have to push mine up a little bit just because of this picture. Oh, maybe not. Because I do want to see kind of that floral paper and the blue paper. So I might just leave it there because I've got a lot of empty space right here that I can cover up. So I actually could have cut that off, but I kind of like my pictures being somewhat the same size. Okay, so I am just going to straighten that up and put it right there. Okay, and I think that's a good spot. And then, oops, I do not want to put that upside down. And this one is going to be straight up and down here, but this one is tucked underneath here too, so I'm going to go ahead and put this one down before I tape that one down. And this one here, it's got empty space here. So again, it's like that's the part where it's all right if I cover it up. And she's got like an empty space in here. I'm guessing it's like a 1/2 inch. Let me tell you. Yes, it's a 1/2 inch. So, well, it's 1/2 inch on there. What is it over here? Because this is the actual. It is like 3/8 of an inch. Okay. It's not 3/8, it's 3/4 of an inch. So, but I probably won't be giving it that much space, but I could bring this over a little bit and then pull this over a little. Let's see if I can do that. Let's see if that is more like 3/4. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, maybe I can do that. I'm gonna give it a shot. Okay. And I think I want this down just a little bit more. Then we can kind of see some of these words over here. Maybe here. Okay, let me make sure I can cover or put this here and not cover up anything. That's important. Okay, that should be good there. And I'm just checking to make sure that my photos are lined up well. Okay, so I'm good at that. It's not covering up anything that, you know, is important. You still get to see the tree, the kids. So I'm good at that. And it looks very close to what she has here. Now, I'm just gonna call it the tire swing, because I think that's what I called it before, and I just thought it was so cute that they were actually out there taking turns, giving each other pushes, except for Mom was done taking pictures by the time that Aiden was done riding. And so I should probably pause this, but I don't know, maybe I'll be fast. So I'm just gonna call it tire swing and put it right here. And if I end up having to move it, I'll pause it, but hopefully it all fits there. And then I put this right here. I think that should be good. Okay. And let's see if I can just put it right in front of that picture. It should be good. Now the paper is not straight, so hopefully I can just visually, let me see, I should put this here. Did I have that straight? I'm just like, you know, on a roll, putting all the letters down. Hopefully it's straight, yep, that's good. Okay. Okay, and the dot for the eye. And these are Paper Studio letters. I like this font. They could always have more ease though. But I have like 3 sets of these. Okay. So it's tire swing. Okay. And then, you know, now all that's left is the embellishments. Now, Lori Hunter, she's in the embellishment swaps over at Ginger's Corner, and she was making these, and she goes, I could not help but think about these pictures. So she made this for me, and I just love it. And unfortunately, it's going to go on Alex's, but that's okay. She's one pushing her brother. She deserves it, right? But I love that. It was so cute, and she made it just the right color hair. It's adorable. Okay, so I'm going to use that. I know I just wanted to, you know, put it on the other one, but it's like I was already done, so I'm just gonna give it to Alex. She's the one who did all the pushing and didn't get her picture taken when she was on it. Okay, so I'm actually gonna stick this down here and let it overlap the picture a little bit. I always say I like collage, I like overlapping. Okay, and then I have, and these are all from the chipboard thing that I had, this here. And I don't know where I got that. I might have got that. That might have actually been in the kit when I bought it at, no, that was not. Oh, maybe it was in the kit. Because at one time I bought the kit, or the collection, and it might have came with that. So, remember, whenever you use chipboard, you have to glue it. So I'm just going to put this right above this picture, and it says stay a while. I thought that was nice because they're staying there on the 4th of July. And then I have the tire swing here, so I'm actually going to put these little pieces here let's see, which way do I want them? I think I was going to put them this way, but now I slid it over, I think, more than what I planned on. So, you know, it all works. I just got to roll with my punches when I put it in the place that I didn't want it, or a little over too far. So I've got the pink one there, which actually I like that there. And then I've got the two little white flowers and the leaves. So I'm going to put that right there. Okay, and then, because she didn't leave any, you know, area where she said that like the embellishments would go. So I have these little chipboard banners. So I'm actually going to turn it like this, because otherwise I'll be probably totally missing the top of the page. And I've got this little kind of khaki gingham one. And then I have this one, and you know what? I wanted to put some twine in. Okay, now because this I'm going to put right up at the top too, I am just going to glue it right up at the top. And then instead of running the twine through it, I'm just going to put it right on top of it. And I'm trying to just line it up. And then I'm going to take this twine and just kind of put it over the hole. And then I have a little pink flower, or heart, actually, that matches this flower. I love that kind of flat, dusty pink. So I'm just going to put that right there too. So they're all lined up there. And then I have this little chipboard piece that it's like a circle with flowers on the top, and that's where I'm going to put some journaling on that. You know, at least the date, and maybe that, you know, Mom forgot to take her picture. I don't know. Okay. And I'm actually going to put this right here in the middle. Okay, so it'll have the date and some other info on it. And so that is it. And it was that easy. So I hope you'll try it if you have not done the 30 days sketches. I really hope you'll try it sometime, because I just love it. I just love it. And the first time I did it, I was, you know, I was like scared to do it, and I thought, well, you know, I don't have to do it every single day. But after I was able to do it every single day, and I've just been doing it ever since, every time I get the chance. So thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful and blessed day. I will have close-ups at the end. And let me know if you haven't tried doing it, if you think you might do it soon. And remember, you can always go over and get the sketches, even if you're not doing them now. Just print them out. I think it took 6 pieces of paper to do it. Totally worth it. Have a wonderful and blessed day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.